Hi everyone, welcome to the SAT class of math. So let us start our today's session uh, of statistics and uh, probability. So let us go ahead with this. Now, when we talk about statistics, we'll be mainly talking about mean, median, and standard deviation. You all know like mean means average. If there are five terms, let us say adding all the five terms, values of the five terms and dividing it by five, that is the uh, average or mean, otherwise mean. Median is the middlemost term. When we arrange the given numbers in increasing order, the middlemost term becomes the mode, the median. Sorry. And the mode is the most repeated value in it. So these are the three major things we go ahead. So let us look at this. In this question, he asked you to find out the median of this. So as I said, the median is the middlemost term. If there are odd number of terms, let us say it is 2n plus 1. So n plus 1th term becomes the middlemost term. Now, for example, if you take this, if there are five terms, let us say, so 2n plus 1 is 5, 2n is 4, okay, so n is 2, so n plus 1 is 3. So third term becomes the middlemost term. Therefore, that term is the median. So now if you look at this, if you arrange them, it is x, 2x, x square, 2x plus 1, and 3x. He said x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. So when x lies between minus 1 and plus 1, the values of 3x or 2x are the smallest, 2, and the values like x square and 2x plus 1 are the biggest two of the five things. We should arrange them in the increasing order, I said. So when you arrange them in the increasing order, you look at the graph, you understand this. So smallest, then next smallest, then third, then fourth, and the highest of all. Okay, this is how the arrangement goes on. So graphically, I have shown here how the values are shown. So the middlemost term in between all the five will be this x. Okay, this is the term you are getting as the middlemost term. Therefore, median of all these five functions, whatever we have given, the median will be x. Okay, so that is option A. I think you have followed this. So let's move on to the next question. If A, B, C, D is a set of numbers with A is less than B is less than C is less than D, and that is less than 8. If you add 10 of the 10 to the group, both the median and the average of the new group becomes 6. So average means sum of all the numbers by the total numbers, number of numbers otherwise. That is average. Median is the middlemost. If two middle terms are there, we take average of those two. What is the average of the original number? So now if you look at this, of course, he gave some numbers here. So average of original numbers means A plus B plus C plus D plus 8 by 5 we need to take. So the new group is A, B, C, D, and 10. Its median is 6, he said. So you have 5 terms. So all in increasing order. When D is less than 8, automatically it will be less than 10. Okay. So therefore, median is 6 means middlemost term for this is C. So that should be 6. So now he is asking to find out the average of the original numbers. Average of original numbers means A plus B plus C plus D by 4. That is what we need to find out. So the average of these numbers like A, B, C, D, and 10, uh, what is that he said here? Both the median and average of the new group becomes 6. So even this is equal to 6. A plus B plus C plus D plus 10 by 5 is also equal to 6, whereas we got C as 6. So we substitute those values and see here. So you'll get A plus B plus D is 14. After simplification of this, we are getting A plus B plus D is equal to 14. So now he is asking you to find out the average of the original group. So original group is A plus B plus C plus D by 14, by 4. That means A plus B plus D, we got it as 14. 14 plus C, we know it as 6 by 4. So this is 20 by 4 is 5. So that is option A. Right, children? So this is the thing. So let's go to the next question. If the median of a group of consecutive integers is 29.5, which of the following may be addition of these numbers? If the median of the group of consecutive integers is 29.5. So median means middlemost term. Median of a group of consecutive integers means we are getting decimal. Decimal means it should be having even number of numbers. Like if there are 4 numbers, the median becomes average of second and third. Like that. If there are 6 numbers, median becomes the average of third and fourth. Like that. So that is what we need to look at. So it's very clear that here 29.5 is given, therefore there are even number of numbers because he said integers. That is very important point which we should note. So if you look at this, so let us see what is that. The second thing, like which of the following may be addition of these numbers. When it is addition of integers, it cannot be decimal. So C is ruled out. It should be either A, B, or D. So now look at the numbers. So as we discussed till now, it will have even number of numbers. So that is 2n, where n is a positive integer. So therefore, the median is given as 29.5. So that is sum of two numbers by 2. So therefore, now if you look at it, 29.5 into 2n is 59n. 59n. So that means the answer should be a multiple of 59. Multiple of 59. 59n we got. So the answer should be multiple of 59. So if you look at 377, no, it will not be a multiple of 9 because 59, none of these multiples will end with 7 because 9 has no multiple of 7. So even it will not end with 6 because we have 9, 18, 27, 36. So it is possible to have multiple of 4. Just look at multiple of 4. So 4 9 36, 5 4 20, 23. You are not getting 296. As I said, it cannot have decimal. So 118 should be the answer. Just check if 118 is divisible by 59 or not. 59 into 2 will give you 8. At the end of this number, the digit and last digit is 8. So 18, 10, 11. So it is satisfying. So answer is D. Right, children, let us go to the next question. Look at this. If the median of a set of consecutive odd integers is 29, which of the following may be addition of these numbers? So ABCD options are given. Now again, if we look at this, the addition of elements has to be divisible by 29 because he has given the median as 29. As we have seen in the previous case, here also it should be same. So if you look at these options, a number which is divisible by 29, we have two. One is 348 and other is 45, 145. So let us look at 6. So it should be either multiple of 29 with either 6 or 16. So it is not possible. So here also either multiple of 6 or 16, it's not possible. So if you look at this, so the only possibilities that we look at is 348 and 145. So now we should see which of them could be the answer. So as the median of the consecutive odd integers is 29, which is an odd number. So therefore, because it is odd, the answer should also be odd, because sum of, like, let's say 1 plus 3 is 4. So 1 plus, see, but this is what, if the median of set of consecutive odd integers is 29, which of the following may be addition of these numbers? So when it is consecutive odd integers, okay, so if you look at that statement, it should have odd number of integers. So 1 plus 3 plus 5, this is even number of integers. So this is 9, like that. That means if you take sum of all odd integers, it should be an odd number. It should end up in odd number. But if you look at 348, it is an even number. Therefore, the answer should be 145, so which is option B. Okay, children, let us go to the next question. Yeah, now you should use the graph for this question. The graph is showing the water levels in a dam. It is showing water levels in a dam. So days passed means first from 0 to 20 days, 0 to 20 days, it is at 50 units. What is that unit? Feet. So this is at 50 feet. Next 20 to 60 days, it is at 70 feet. And 60 to 80 days, it is at 30 feet. 80 to 100 days, it is at 60 feet. This is the level of water in the dam on different days. So now let us see what is that question that is asked and what we need to do. So look at this. So what is the mode of the daily water level? See, mode means the most repeated. So highest number of days, what is the level of water? Let us look at this. So if you look at this level, 20 to 60 means total 40 days. It is at 70 feet. 40 days, it is at 70 feet. So highest level is at 70 feet. So that becomes the mode. The mode is, I said, like it's the most repeated one. Median is the middlemost. Average is sum of all the things by number of terms. So if you look at that, you have option B, which has 70. So the most available water level is 70. So I can call the repeated, most repeated is 70 feet. So option B satisfies. So let's go to the next question. So now again, we are using the same graph. So now let us see what is the question. What is the median of the daily water level? So again, some options are given. So there are 40 days between 20 and 60 on which the water level is highest, 70 feet, and higher than 60 feet. So there are 40 days, that is 0 to 20 and 60 to 80. See, one is 20 to 60. This is at 70 feet. Okay. Now another 40 days, 0 to 20 and 60 to 80, where water level is lower than 60 feet. Okay. Therefore, in between, if you take, the water level becomes 60 feet. Therefore, the median is option C. Let us look at the next question. Again, the graph is the same. Again, the graph is the same. Now look at this. What is the average daily water level? So average means here we should take weighed mean. Weighed mean. Weighed means what? See, for example, 0 to 20 means for 20 days it is at some X level, let's say 50 feet or whatever it is as per the uh, diagram. Let us see what is that it is there. See, 0 to 20 days, it is at 30 feet. So weighed mean means what? 20 days, 20 into 30, like that. So 20 into 30 plus, not 30, sorry, 50, 20 into 50 plus 40 into 70 plus 20 into 30 plus 20 into 60 divided by 100 because number of days are 100, like that. That becomes the weighed mean. So when we talk about average, we always take weighed means if some repetition of things is occurring. Therefore, if you look at this weighed mean, we'll be taking, as I said, the product of this. So you see, first 20 days it is at 50 feet. So 20 into 50 plus next 40 days it is at 70 feet. So 40 into 70. That next 20 days it is at 30 feet. So 20 into 30. That next 20 days it is at 60 feet. So 20 into 60. By total number of days, it is 100. So average is 56. That is option C. Right, children? So this is weighed mean. So if there is repeated, we'll bring weighed mean into picture. The repeated terms are added. Like let's say something 5 is repeated 5 times. So you need to take 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, like that. So this is how we need to work on. Okay. Or otherwise 5 into 5. So that's what we are doing. Instead of adding 50, 50, 50 like that 20 times, we are taking 20 into 50, like that. This is how we need to work on. So what is the range of this? What is range? Range is highest minus least. That is the range. So look at this. He has given A, B, C, D options. So if you arrange them in increasing order, it will be -6. Then next comes half. Then next comes 1. Then next comes pi is 22 by 7. So that is 3 point something. So next is 8. Sorry, 2. Then next is pi. Then next is 8. So 8 minus of -6. Highest is 8. And lowest is -6. So difference of those two we should take. 8 minus of -6 is 14. So which is option B. So that is the range. Okay, let's go to the next question. Which of the following sets has the larger standard deviation? So A, B, C, D options. So if you look at clearly, set A and set B he has given. Set B appears, has the greatest deviation, standard deviation. It's very clear. Therefore, answer is set B, which is option A, right? So now let us go to the next question. In the frequency graph below, 3 points are shown A, B, C. Which point could represent the mean, median, and mode? Which point? Excuse me. So you have shown like a graph where A is the highest value, C is the lowest value, then B is, so this is highest. This is highest. Okay. Generally, the highest value is something which is most repeated, most number of times. So mode is something which is highest, repeated highest number of times. So therefore, A becomes the mode. Right, children? A becomes the mode because frequency is very high. B is the median because it is the middlemost term. B is the median because it is the middlemost term and almost half of ABC. C is the mean because it is the average of all the three. So therefore, option B satisfies. So this is very important. A is most repeated, mode, which is repeated. The frequency is very high, highest number of times it occurred. So middlemost term is B. B is in between A and C almost equal number of times. C becomes the average because sum of all the values divided by the number of number of terms. So option is B. So look at this. The test scores of 8 students are shown in the table. This is the test scores. So let M be the mean of the scores and capital M be the median of the scores. What is the value of capital M minus small m? So mean is nothing but average. Again, we need to take the weighed mean. So you should arrange them in the increasing order, like for finding out the median, because it is the middlemost term. 8 students means we'll have 2 in between. So like this. So 67, then 75, 75, 75. 3 students are 75. Then 2 students have 87. Then 2 students have 91. So this is the. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 2 middlemost terms are this. Okay. So what is median average of these two? And what is, that means capital M. And small m is what? Weighed mean we'll take. 1 into 67 plus 3 into 75 plus 2 into 87 plus 2 into 91 by, so you'll be getting 8. This is small m. So m is 75 plus 87 by 2. So this is what we need to calculate. And he is asking to find out capital M minus small m. So you are getting this as 81. And the median capital M, we got it as, see when you arrange, it is 75, 87, middlemost value of those two, which is again 81. So capital M minus small m should be 81 minus 81, that is 0. So this is how we work on. So whenever there are even number of terms, median will be the average of the two middle terms. When there are odd number of terms, the one which is exactly at the center, that is n plus 1th term, is the median. If you take the same example, what is the mode means? We have 3, 75, 87, 91. So equal number of times. They are repeated equal number of times. So under such cases, they will not ask anything related to mode. Average means, of course, weighed mean we'll be taking, or otherwise sum of all the numbers divided by 8. Right, children, let us go to the next question. Now, of course, these are the things which we have talked about, the statistical part. Now we are entering into probability. Now, children, what is actually probability? So it is, when we talk about probability, we'll have to discuss about certain things. So there is a sample space. Sample space means what? The space in which an experiment is conducted which we have taken that space for discussion. Now, what is this experiment? Experiment means an activity that is happening. So, like, for example, if I throw a coin, you have two possibilities, head or tail. So that means the two possibilities, whatever they are possible, if I call this sample space as yes, the total number of possibilities in in that space taken is two, because I am throwing a coin. So there are two possibilities. One, I may get head or I may get tail. Suppose, let's say, I want the head to turn out. So number of favorable events is I want head. So only one head, another tail, like that. So only once we can get. So probability of that term P of E is N of E by N of S, that is 1 by 2. So any probability will always be lesser than 1, or it could be 1. It is always greater than 0. Okay, this half is less than 1, but probability of favorable events or wanted events or whatever you call, that is greater than 0 and less than 1 generally. Otherwise, it can also be equal to 0 when there is no possibilities, and it can be equal to 1 if everything that happens is favorable. So it should be less than or equal to greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 1. But generally, it will be greater than 0, less than 1. Otherwise, even equal to is also possible. If no event that occurs there is favorable, means generally that possibility is not uh, discussed. So I can say this is almost less. So if all the events that are happening there are favorable to us, then I'll say equal to 1. So this is how it goes on. So probability, and generally probability of a favorable event or a wanted event is generally denoted by P. The probability of non-favorable events or the events which we don't want to occur, that is shown as P of E bar, which is generally shown by Q, that is nothing but non-favorable events. If head is favorable event, non-favorable favorable event is tail. So that is also 1 by 2. N of E bar is 1, like that. So therefore, P plus Q will always be equal to 1. P plus Q is always equal to 1. That implies P is 1 minus Q, or otherwise Q is 1 minus P. This is how the things go on. These are the points you need to remember. So, what is the experiment? Experiment is tossing a coin. If I toss a coin, I may get either head or tail. So those are the two events. Suppose, let's say I toss two coins. So you have 4 events. What all are those 4 events? I may get both the coins showing up head, or first coin showing head and the second coin showing tail, or first coin showing tail and second coin showing head, or both the coins are showing tails. So these are the 4 possibilities when two coins are thrown together. So if two coins are thrown, the total number of possible uh, events are 4. And suppose, let's say I'm throwing a die. I may get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the total number of possible events are 6. It can be any of these. Okay. Now, favorable event means what? He may ask about 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. In the above case of throwing two coins, if he says getting one head is the favorable event. So we have 2 possibilities. Getting 2 tails, also we have 2 possibilities. If I say favorable event is getting 2 heads up, so it's only 1. Or 2 tails up, so it is 1. Like that. So this is how we need to work on. Now let us take some more examples of the events or an experiment in a given sample space. So let us say I throw 2 dice. So what all are the possibilities I can have? N of S if I talk about 2 dice. So first die I have 6 possibility, and the second die also 6 possibilities. So total number of possibilities are 36. Now, what are they? First die showing up 1 and the second die also showing up 1 or 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Then 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Or 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. Otherwise 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. Otherwise 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. So these are all the 36 possibilities. So now he may ask, like, favorable events could be doublet. Doublet means what? Two are same numbers. Two, both the dice are showing the same number, like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, like that. He may talk about something called as sum of the digits on the two dice is 4. What is that? We get 4 means 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. So like this. So the sum of the digits on both the dice is 4, like that. If I say sum of the digits on dice is 7, so you need to take this way. Okay. So it depends on what is the question he's asking. So you should always be able to identify what all are the events that are possible in a sample space. In that, how many are favorable and how many are non-favorable. So this is how the basic probability talks about. So we are able to cover in brief because this is a crash course, so we cannot discuss in detail everything. Crash course is meant for those kids who have already learned it but only revising things. So therefore, I'm starting with a brief discussion about the probability. If any uncovered zones are there, we would definitely like to discuss in separate. Uh, Please post your doubts to us so that we can work on. So now if you look at this in the figure to the, in the figure to the given, the smaller square has sides of length 2. This is 2 units length. And the larger side has sides of length 4. If a point is chosen at random from the larger square, see what is the probability that it will be from the smaller square? See, the point may be outside the smaller square or inside the smaller square. Okay. So what is the possible space in which the point could be there? Area of larger square, 4 into 4. That is n of s. Right? So favorable event is what? The point is in the smaller square. Smaller square means what is the possible area? Area of the smaller square. So that is n of e or not. So n of e becomes 2 into 2. So now what is p of e? 4 by 60. So that is 1 by 4. So 1/4 possibility is the probability of the dot or the point being chosen lies in smaller square. So this is what is the thing. I give you time to note it. Please note it fast, quick. Right. Let's go to the next question. The hat contains 15 marbles and each marble is numbered with one and only one of the numbers 1, 2, 3. The hat contains 15 marbles and each marble is numbered with only one number, that is either 1 or 2 or 3 from a group of 15 people. Each person selects exactly one marble from the hat. So each person selects exactly one marble from the hat. So number of people who selected the marble with number 1 is 4. And with number 2 is 5. And with number 3 is 6. So what is the probability that a person selected at random picked marble number 2 or greater? 2 or greater means how many people are there with 2, 5, or greater means 6. So n of E becomes 5 plus 6, that is 11. What is n of S in the sample space total? You have sum of all the three numbered hats, so that is 4 plus 5 plus 6. So that is 15. So the answer should be 11 by 15, n of E by n of S. Right? So option is D. So let's go to the next question. So this is the same solution what we have done. Now see. Sarah cannot completely remember her 4-digit ATM PIN. She does remember the first 2 digits. So let us take the 4 digits. 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 digits of a PIN. So the ATM will allow her 3 tries. I missed one more part of the sentence. She does remember the first 2 digits and she knows that each of the last 2 digits is greater than 5. This is very, very important. So greater than 5 means what? It should be 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is 4 possibilities. For each of the last 2 digits, we have 4 possibilities. The ATM will allow her 3 tries before it blocks further access. If she randomly, see, this is 3 tries, okay? If she randomly guesses the last 2 digits, what is the probability that she'll get access to her account? So now look at this. So randomly guessing either of the last 2 digits does not affect the choice of the other, which means that these events are mutually exclusive and we are dealing with consecutive probabilities. So I think you understand the meaning of the sentence that we mentioned there. So the total possibilities, as I mentioned there, for the last 2 digits, it should be 6, 7, 8, 9. So out of the 4 digits that she has, 2 are over because she remembers them correctly. So now I should discuss about third and fourth. So for the third digit, she should be able to pick any one of the 4 numbers out of the 4 digits given. Now let's say she has picked 7 as the third digit. Suppose if I take 7 here. So she can again pick 7 also because numbers can be repeated for a pin. It's not that any number comes only once. So for this block also, we have again 1 out of 4 possibilities. So therefore, the total chance for the third and fourth is 1 out of 6. Okay, so that means this is 1 out of 16, sorry. So she gets 3 chance. So that is 1 out of 16 plus 1 out of 16 plus 1 out of 16. So this is 3 out of 16. So these are the possibilities when she tries. So if it is a success, this we are talking about success, isn't it? There should be one number which should be right in third digits place. So 1 by 4 is the probability for that to be a successful attempt. So failure attempts is what? 3 out of 4. Similarly, fourth box also, it is 1 out of 4 as success and 3 out of 4 is a failure. So therefore, it is 1 out of 16 for the first trial, second trial also 1 out of 16, third trial also 1 out of 16. So the total trials for that experiment to be successful is 3 out of 16. So which is there in option C. So this is how you work on these type of problems. So let us go to the next question. So look at this. A jar contains only three types of objects: red, blue, and silver. Okay, paper clips. The probability of selecting a red paper clip is 1 out of 4. Probability of selecting red is 1 out of 4. And the probability of selecting a blue paper clip, blue, is 1 out of 6. And what is the probability of selecting the silver clip? So probability of silver clip is how much? So sum of all the probabilities in a sample space should be 1. Sum of all probabilities should be 1. So how many possibilities are there? P of R plus P of blue plus P of S. So this should be equal to 1. So what is P of S? 1 minus P of R plus P of blue. So that is 1 minus of 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. So LCM is 12. So you'll be getting 2 plus 3, 5. So if you take LCM of it, you'll be getting 7 by 12, which is option C. Okay, so please note it quick. Okay, see, please remember sum of all probabilities in a sample space is equal to 1. This is very important. If there are 5 events that are possible in that, so sum of all 5 probabilities should be 1, like that, in that given sample space. So let us go to the next point. So look at this question. A bowl contains one marble labeled 0, one marble labeled 1, one marble labeled 2, and one marble labeled 3. The bowl contains no other objects. So it has only 4 marbles. So labeled 0, labeled 1, labeled 2, and labeled 3. So there are 4 marbles that are there in the jar. And there is no other object. Please remember this. So there are only 4 objects that are there. If the marbles are drawn randomly without replacement, what is the probability that they'll add up to 3? So that means some of the numbers on the marbles that are picked should be 3, means 0, 3. Means first marble showing 0 and second marble is 3. Similarly, or it may be like 1 and 2, or 2 and 1, like that. So the only possibilities are 0, 3, 3, 0, 1, 2, 2, 1. So these all will sum up to 3. This is the thing. So they are again without replacement. Either this is possible, or means it is always sum, and means it is product. So either 0 and 3, or 3 and 0, or 1 and 2, or 2 and 1. Because he said it is without replacement. Without replacement means what? Initially, there are 4 marbles. If one marble is taken out, then there are only 3 marbles that are left over. So n of s becomes 3 for the second marble, like that. That is how we need to work on. So look at this. So total possibilities that are there in this is this. Okay. Total possibilities that are there are 12. How it is 12, I said, when it is first marble that is taken out, you'll have 4 possibilities because it could be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. And when you take the second marble, let us say I have taken out marble with number 1. So now the number of marbles that are left over are only 0, numbers with 0, 2, and 4. Sorry, 0, 2, and 3. So that means 3 possibilities. So therefore, n of s becomes 12. So that's what we are mentioning here. What are the possibilities? 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. These are all the possibilities. So there are 12 of these possibilities. Out of that, the number of possibilities that we want are 0, 3, 3, 0, 1, 2, 2, 1. Those are the possibilities. So that is 4 possibilities we have. So 4 out of 12 is the one which we are looking at. So which is 1 by 3. So option is D. See, what is the other way of working the same question? Look at this. So I'll not take this. I'll say probability of getting 0 is 1 out of 4. And probability of getting 3 is 1 out of 3. Or again, 1 out of 4 into 1 out of 3. Or means plus 1 out of 4 and 2 is also 1 out of 3. Or 1 out of 4 into 1 out of 3. So this is 1 by 12 into 4. So that is 1 by 3. This is another way of working, either taking total possibilities like this and working as we have shown, or getting marble to marble. So this is how it works out. Okay. So let's go to the next question. Look at this. A housing subdivision contains only 2 types of homes. One is ranch style home and townhome. There are twice as many townhomes as ranch. This is very important. There are twice as many townhomes as ranch style homes. Okay. Means if I call ranch style homes are X, the number of townhome styles are 2X, like that. This is ranch home. This is townhome, like that. Okay. There are 3 times as many townhomes with pools. So townhomes, 3 times as many townhomes with pools than without pools. Means if I say without pools are X, then homes with pools are 3X, like that. Y, or because already we have assumed X, so it could be Y. What is the probability that a home selected at random from the subdivision will have a townhome with a pool? See, first we are picking townhomes. You see, first with townhome. So in the town, what is the probability of getting townhomes? It is 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2x by 2x plus x and multiplication. Now we should get a house with pool. So that means this is 3 times is said. So it is 1 out of 3 again. So 2 out of 3 into 1 out of 3. So what is that he said? There are 3 times as many townhomes with pools without pools. So what is the probability that the home selected will have? So just look at this. So total number of houses, 3 with pools out of total number of is 4. So 3 out of 4. So this is 2 out of 3 into 3 out of 4. This is what we get. So this is half. See, first children, look at this. Let us read this carefully. So there are 2 houses out of every 3 houses which are of townhomes. So 2 out of 3 is the first probability. And means multiplication. So total number of houses, if we pick as 3 plus 1 without pool, 4. So with pools are 3. So 3 out of 4. So it should be 1 by 2. So option B satisfies. Okay, children. So let us go with this. So let's go to the next question. What is the probability of getting at least 1/6 when you roll two dice? So just before, in the beginning, when we discussed about the things, when two dice are thrown, you'll have 36 possibilities, 6 into 6. Now he says probability of getting at least 1/6 means either one of the dice should show 6. So that means you have 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and other possibilities 6/6, then 6/1, 6/2, 6/3, 6/4, 6/5. So at least means what? Minimum. Either one of the dice should have 6 or both the dice should show 6. So n of s is 36. This is n of e. This is n of e. So how many are there in n of e? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is 11 out of 36 possibilities. So option D satisfies. So please know it fast. So this is the tabular form. One dice with 6. This is a different way we are solving it here. So if you look at this technique, see, 1 out of 36 is both the dice showing 6. 5 out of 36 are first numbers with 6. And 5 out of 6 are second numbers as 6. So therefore, total is 11 out of 36. Instead of this method of working, we'll better go for the previous method of working. So that will be more comfortable, like noting the points. Here, we are showing how many times both the dice have 6, or first die has 6, or second die has 6. Same thing we did there, but this is little complicated than putting these values. So like 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. So this is 5 out of 6. Then next 6/6. This is 1 out of 6. 1 out of 36 chances. This is 5 out of 36 chances. Next one is 6/1, 6/2, 6/3, 6/4, 6/5. This is also 5 out of 36 chances. So that is what we have mentioned here. So this way you can understand better than trying to understand in a theoretical way. So I always prefer this method. But if you find this method, the one which I've shown in the printed form, if you find that better, you can follow. Choice is yours, which method you follow. Okay. So let's go to the next question. So look at this. The test grades of the 26 students in a math class are shown in the chart below. If a student is chosen at random, which of the following is closest to the probability that the student scores more than 82 on the test? See, test scores of 26 students. 70 test grade 75, 82, 87, 93, 100 he gave. So number of students with 75 grade is 5. Number of students with 82 grade is 7. Number of students with 87 grade is 10. Number of students with 93 grade is 3. And number of students with 100 grade is 1. Now what is that he's asking? If a student is chosen at random, which of the following is closest to the probability that the student score more than 82? More than 82. More than 82 means these three will come. So 10 plus 3 plus 1. 14 out of total students are 26. 14 out of 26 is the thing. So what is this equal to? 7 by 13. So this is approximately equal to 0.538. So it's approximately equal to 0.54 or 0.55. Nearest value is 0.55. So please note it fast, quick. Yeah. Let's go to the next question. Question 9, you should refer to the table given below. Weights of people, overweight of the people or persons or children, whatever you call it, is given as 743 children. So overweighted children between ages 6 to 8 are 31, and normal within the limit is 286, totaling to 370. Between 9 and 11 ages, overweight are 163, and within the permitted limits is 263. So total number is 426. Sum of all these is 740. Means we have children between 6 and 8 group, ages between 6 and 8 groups, and other is 9 and 11 group. So let us see what is the question. According to the table, what is the probability that a randomly selected 9 to 11-year-old is overweight? So 9 to 11 years, the number of overweight children are how many? 426. 426. And the total of 9 to 11 is 426. Sorry. And overweight children is 163. Therefore, what should be the probability? It should be ratio of 163 to that of n of E is 163. N of S is 426. I said it is probability is always n of E by n of S, which is 163 by 426, which is equal to 0.382. So it may be rounded up, and after 2 we have 6. So therefore we may round it up to 0.383. So this is the thing. So that is there in option A. Just a minute's time, children. I'll be back. Okay, let us continue with our class. Look at this question. So in the figure below, ABCD is a square. The triangle is isosceles. EB is 10 minus 2C and AD is 10. So a point in square ABCD is to be chosen at random, but let us see the diagram. It is like this. So a point in square ABCD is chosen at random. If the probability that the point will be in the shaded triangle is 2 out of 25, means what is the value of C? EB is 10 minus 2C here. So this is 10 minus 2C. Okay, so already we have done probability of the shaded region is area of that part divided by total area. So now, what is AD? AD is 10. This is 10. So this length from here to here is, this is 10 minus 2c he gave. So this should be 10 minus of 10 minus 2c, that is 2c. This length should be 2c. So this is also 2c. So this is 2c and this is also 2c, like this. So that forms an isosceles triangle. So now, what is the value of c, he says. So look at this. So already we have discussed this. Area of triangle is half into base into height, that is 2c square. Okay, and area of the rectangle is length into breadth, or otherwise if it is a square, side square, that is 10 into 10, which is 100. So probability is 2c square by 100, which is equal to nothing but c square by 50, but that is equal to given as 2 by 25. So c square by 50 is 2 by 25. So c square is 4, so c should be 2, which is option C. Okay, let us look at the next question. The circular graph below shows the distribution of responses to a survey in which a group of men were asked how often they donate to charity. If a man that participated in this survey selected at random, what is the probability that he donates at least monthly? At least monthly means minimum, either a month or more than one. So at least means these are the two things that will come into picture. 20 plus 40 is 62. So the probability is 62 divided by 100. 40 plus 22. 42 plus 20, sorry. Divided by donated in charity are what? 42 plus 20 plus 13. So this is the thing that we need to work on. What is the probability that he donates the charity in a month? So, uh, so if you look at this, 20 plus 13. If a man that's participating in the survey at random, what is the probability that he donates at least monthly? No, it may be at most monthly as per the solutions. If we go with the options, it may be at most 20, at most monthly. So that means from the donated people, the number of people who donated weekly and monthly will be 20 plus 13. So divided by total probability is 100, that is 0.33. If it is at least monthly, it should be uh, at most monthly. It should be at most. then only it comes as month or week. Okay, so let us go to the next question. See, in this, there is one more thing that we should think. Compulsorily donated. That is also important. Means if we say at most monthly, even zero donations also, who are not donating also will come under that. So they have compulsorily donated, but at most monthly, like that. Okay. So let us go to the next question. So what is the information given here? The age in years and number of students. What is this? Age and gender breakdown of students at any town school is shown below. So there are, with age group 15, there are 25 plus 35. So total 60 students in that 15 years age group. So like that, 16, 17, 18, and total number of boys are 145, and total number of girls are 195. So the total number of students will be 5 plus 5, 10. So 10 plus 4, 14. So 340 are the total number of students, boys and girls together. So now let us see what is the question that is asked. How much more likely is an 18-year-old student to be a boy versus a 17-year-old student? So let us go back to the table and see what is there. How many students are there who are boys under 18 years? So 18 years number of boys are 50. So 17 years boys are 40. So now look at this probability solution. So he asked how much likely is an 18 years old boy is 50, and the total number of students are 50 plus 60. How it is? Let us check that taking the table. Yeah, 18 years old boys, it is 60. Okay, so now let us go back to the things. So 50 boys plus total number is 60 minus 17 years old children. We have 40 by 40 plus 55. So total is 0.45 minus 0.42. This is a comparative probability for 18 years old students who are likely to be boys and 17 years old students who are likely to be a boy. So if we go back there, you see total number of boys within 18 years of age group are 50, and N40 age group is 55. So you have to use this. So therefore, using this data given, you'll get this. Okay. So let us go to the next question. So which is 0.03. So let us go to the next question or next topic, the lines and angles. We are working on lines and angles. So how lines are inclined to each other and how the angles are measured and so on. See, L1 is parallel to L2. So that means these two are the lines. This is L1 and this is L2 line. What is the value of X? So let us see what is X. This is L1 and this is L2. These two are parallel lines. So angle SX and angle S should be equal. So this is 5x. So S plus 5x should be 360. It's a circle. But S is also equal to X, implies 6x is 360. So that implies X is 60 degrees. So what is it he asked? What is the value of X? So it is option C, which is 60 degrees. Please note it fast. As these two are parallel, these x and s should be equal. So let us go to the next question. Yeah. In the figure, which one of the following must be true about y? So angle POQ is 70 degrees. Means x plus y plus 20 is 70 degrees he gave. Okay. So x is greater than 15 he gave. So x plus y should be 50. So if x is greater than 15 implies y should be less than 35. Okay. So let us see what is that. So you have option B which says y is less than 35. Okay, let us go to the next question. Yeah. Three rays emanate from a common point, form three angles with measures PQR. Which one of the following is the measure of angle Q plus R? Let us see how these are. So three rays emanate from a common point. 1, 2, and 3. So this is the thing. Three rays emanate from a common point and form three angles. PQR, whichever the following, see how they are emanating out. See, here we have shown a diagram. So these are the three lines that are emanating out. So one is P, other is Q, and other is R, like this. So same way here we have shown different possibilities we'll see. One possibility is this. Okay. So what is the value of Q plus R? So if you look at this diagram, Q plus R is something this way. If you look at this angle, Q plus R is this. So total angles is 180. So I cannot tell whether it is greater than 180 or less than 180 or equal to 180. Therefore, it cannot be determined from the information because something more should be given. Like if I say P is 180 degrees, then Q plus R is 180. If I say P is acute, so I can take like this also. So this is P. So if this is P, Q plus R should be lesser than 180. Here, Q plus R is greater than 180. So we don't know, it could be possible that this is P. So Q and R. So Q plus R is 180. Any possibility is there. So the data what is given here is not sufficient for us to decide. So answer is D. So these are the different possibilities. So option is D. So point A, B, and line M. Points AB and line M are on the same plane. So AB are on the opposite sides of line M. So Q and R are two distinct points on the line M. So let us take the diagrams and let us see. See, look at this diagram. A and B and line M are on the same plane. So this is the plane. This is the plane. Okay. Points AB and the line M are on the same plane. And A and B are on the opposite side, like this. Okay, of the line M. Q and R are two distinct points on line M. So these are two distinct points. If AQ is perpendicular to M, this line, and PR is perpendicular to M, so 90 degrees. We have shown here with 90 degrees. Which one of the following statements must be true? So AB is AQ plus BR. AQ plus BR means this length plus this length, which is not true because in AB, AP is greater than AQ and PB is greater than BR. So option A cannot be right. AB is greater than AQ plus BR. So that is definitely true. No, how can we say that it is sum of those two is greater than that? Less than or equal to, he says, and greater than or equal to. So now if you look at this solution here, so as we already discussed, so it is like this. Let us go back to this. Yeah, look at this. AQ AQ is less than PB. Okay. So then next AQ. The next BR is less than PB. This is first one. AQ is less than AP. Okay. And BR is less than PB. So if you take AQ plus BR, this is less than AB. So AB is greater than AQ plus BR is true. So option B satisfies. This is what we mentioned there. Now if you take this diagram, so this is also satisfying all the things, but in this case, if you take AP plus PB is equal to AB, okay, then AQ plus BR should be less than AB. AQ plus BR should be less than AB. So what is that option we can pick? So we have multiple possibilities. So what is that we can pick? So you have greater than or equal to. One is greater than value, another is equal to value. So most possible thing is AB is greater than or equal to AB, AQ plus BR. So greater than is coming, and as well as equal to sign is coming. With this diagram, this is true. And with the other diagram we have taken, this is true. So therefore, both are possible. So option D satisfies more. Yeah. In the figure, OB bisects AOC. So this and this are equal. And OD bisects COE. So these two angles are same. What is the measure of DOD? DOD. So now look at this, children. Let us call this as X and this is Y. So 2X plus 2Y equal to 90. So X plus Y equal to 45. So BOD is X plus Y. So that is 45 degrees. So which option satisfies? Option A. Please note it quick. So let us go to the next question. So M and N are two distinct parallel lines. A and B are points on line M and line N respectively. If the distance between M and N is D, which of the following statements is wrong? You see, this is line M and this is line N. A and B are points on the line. So the distance between A and B can be infinite. Yeah. AB can be equal to D minus 1. What is D? Distance between N and M. Is this always distance is vertical distance? Is D, he says. So now he has given 4 options. So A is correct because the parallel lines could be anywhere. So the distance could be infinite. The minimum distance between A and B, if they are lying on the perpendicular lines, then AB should be equal to D. As AB cannot be, see if there are like this, minimum can be like this. If it becomes little bit slant, it is always greater than distance. If I call this as distance D, if A and B are like this, it is always equal to D. If A and B are like this is always greater than D. AB is greater than D, equal to D, like that. So the minimum distance that could be possible between A and B is equal to D, but not lesser than D. So it cannot be equal to D minus 1 because D minus 1 is lesser than D, so option is B, which cannot be the answer. So let us go to next question. What is the measure of 2C plus F plus H? So what is C? This is C, F is this, and H is this. So F is equal to H. They are vertically opposite angles. C is equal to 180 minus F. Okay. So what is that means 2C is 360 minus 2F. 2C is 360 minus 2F. So what is the measure of 2C plus F plus H? This is 360 minus 2F plus F plus H. So F and H are equal. So minus 2F plus 2H will be equal to minus 12 will be equal to F plus H. So this becomes 360. 2C equal to 2C plus F plus H. So 2C plus F plus H is equal to 360. Option D you have. Okay, children, this is the thing. So let us go to the next question. Yeah, look at this. A, B, M, and C lie on a line as shown in the figure. M is midpoint of AC. This is midpoint of AC. BM is 6. Okay. AB, this is 2/3 of MC. Okay. So AM is equal to MC. What is the length of AM, he says? AM is equal to MC. So AM is also equal to 2/3 of MC plus BM. Okay. So in place of MC, I can write AM. So 2/3 of AM plus 6 is AM. Take this to the left. 1/3 of AM is equal to 6. So AM is equal to 18. So look at this, which is the option that can be taken. So option A. Please know it fast. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Triangles. The figure given below, the length QS is QS. See, what is PS? Root of 10 square minus 8 square. Pythagoras figure. I'm using Pythagoras figure. That is nothing but 6. So now if you take QS, QS is equal to, again, Pythagoras theorem only, in triangle QSP, which is root of 5 square plus 6 square. 25 plus 36. So this is 11, 61 and a root. So let us see which option we have. So option B. Okay. So let us go to the next question. So in the figure, both triangles are right angles. The area of the shaded region. See, that is nothing but total area minus this white portion is shaded region. So total area is half into base into height minus this shaded region is half into base into height. So this is 2 minus 3 by 2. So that is 1 by 2. Option A. Let us go to this question. Next question. Yeah, children, there is a small change we need to look at. See, this length is base, isn't it? We cannot take 2 for the second one. This is not the correct option. So, if you look at this length, this should be less than 2. So, let us change that. This is not the correct option. This is not the correct way of working. So, I'll show you the different way of this. So, look at this. So, now let us go to the next page. So, height is 3 by 2. So as that was a 45-degree angle because 2 and 2 are there for the major angle. So if you take the adjacent side, that should also be equal to 3 by 2. Therefore, we are taking total area is half into base into height for bigger triangle minus half into base into height, 3 by 2 and 3 by 2. So this is 7 by 8, which is option C. Now let us go to the next question. In the figure, PST, triangle PST. This is the triangle, is an isosceles right triangle. Isosceles right triangle means TS should be equal to PT. So PS is 2. So by Pythagoras theorem, 2TS square is equal to 4. So TS square equal to 2, or otherwise PT square is also 2. So TS and PT are both equal to root 2. Now PQRU is a square. what is the area of shaded region? So shaded region area is total area minus the white part area. The total area minus the white triangle part. That is PUR. PST minus PRU areas is equal to TSQR or URST as per the question asked here. URST. We'll name it as URST. So we got PT as root 2. PS is 2 he gave. So PT is root 2 and TS is also root 2 we got. So the bigger triangle area is 1. Okay. So we can find out, so that means if the area of this bigger triangle is 1 minus this smaller triangle area. So I know base is 1 because this is a square, this is also 1 unit. So I should find out what is length of PU. I need to find out what is length of PU. So this can be root 2 because in a square the diagonal is root 2 times the side. So this PU should also be equal to, and of course this is 45 degrees. So this should also be 45 degrees. So anyway, you take this is 1. So that means this becomes half into base into height minus half into base into height. So that is 1 minus half. That is half. So area of shaded region is half. So option B satisfies. Okay, children, with this we close your today's session. So wishing you all the best. So we'll close your today's session. Thank you and have a great day.